So if you're a soul-led entrepreneurs, people like healers, coaches, or artists who feel strongly called to awaken the world through your expression and through the sharing of your transformation journey, and if you want to really grow your business faster, this is for you. Many people who are on a spiritual journey who wants to express themselves seems to be stuck in either the clarity or the business lead flow not coming into you, and there is an energetic switch that you want to execute internally in order to let that energy flow to and through you. So in this video, I want to share three things that I have come to realize that I am consciously tapping into on a day-to-day basis in order to stay in that state of inspiration and to really begin moving the needle forward. And before I talk about that, I want to really anchor the idea that if you are spiritually awakened individual, the success of your business is not limited to financial growth, but how much you are aligned and connected internally. So we call this wholeness inside, right? The wholeness of who you are, and to not to lose contact from it, right? To come from that place to perfection of you and begin having fun playing in this physical world, to begin creating, attracting people towards you, and to have an opportunity of impacting and touching others. Yeah. And most of the time, people who are go-getters or goal-driven individuals tends to focus on the outside matrix, right? The outside matrix of how the numbers are doing or how you are doing things, performing and taking action. And they forget about the internal matrix. The internal matrix might not be measurable or quantifiable, but things like feeling good, feeling expansive, feeling at ease, feeling at peace. And many people who talk about the growth of the business tends to, say to work hard and to wake up early in the morning, and nothing wrong with waking up early in the morning. But I guess the point is that many people tends to be in this overly masculine energy and they're in a resistance mode. And because the measure of success for them is the external metrics, they are not paying attention to the internal metrics, right? So for me, it's important to be in alignment and to be in the state of presence all the time. So many people struggle integrating the doing in the outside and the being in the inside. And for me, building and increasing the matrix of the outside by focusing on the doing and losing touch with the being and not having that internal metrics expanded, that is not a success for me, right? Does that make sense? So when you get into this marketing agency or the different communities that exist in the online space, not many people talk about that integration and balance of the two. And for me, it's really important for both to exist. So I just wanted to share that to be on the same page. And the first thing that I want to talk about to really accelerate the energy is to fully tap into the soul's purpose. And what that really means is that what is the vehicle through which you can express your gift fully? Let me tell you, the soul's purpose or alignment with your calling is there's no end to it, right? There's a constant evolution to it, just like the belief doesn't have an ending. So by doing, by reflecting, by being present, all of those, you will be refining the deeper alignment of what your soul purpose is. Now, what I mean by that is that you want to take a moment, take the time to reflect and to access what that is, but you will never find the deeper version of it until you begin walking with it, right? And I'm saying that because many people are paralyzed, not doing anything and just constantly seeking alignment. Alignment is so important because once you're aligned, you will be so powerful. But then I don't want that process to hinder or prevent you from taking action. Action is necessary. Now, when you start really begin, this is a little bit more of the advanced way of operating. When you really begin integrating the spiritual part of you and the physical part of you, being and doing will merge and they are not gonna be two different things. So many people think that not doing is to stop doing things. In order for them to access the being, they need to stop doing things. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. Yeah. being is movement. When you begin really understanding, as long as we are alive, when you're being, you are actually moving. The energy is moving. Yeah. And then when you're able to tap into that version and the state of the being, when you do, you can be as you do. Yeah. So that's the true integration. That's a higher awareness that you can cultivate to make presence a way of being when you do the thing. But the point is that you must tap into a soul's purpose, and to continue to tap into the deeper soul's purpose in order for the power to generate and in order for you to grow faster. That's number one. Number two is to really focus on your own growth. Now, own growth is an unfoldment of you, right? And the growth comes from not acquiring a lot of stuff from the outside, but to peel off the things that's stopping you from moving faster. Yeah. Moving faster is very spiritual because universe loves speed. And what most people, the way that they're operating is they have this psychological brake half on and driving the vehicle. And that psychological brake half on is the false stories, the mental construct that they have in their mind, and the belief that they have about themselves, and this feeling of who they think and feel they are not in this world. That concept and the belief needs to be begin peeling off in order for that essence of you to begin shining. So to really focus on your own growth, the unfoldment of the essence of who you are in the journey of building the business is necessary. Yeah, that's number two. Now, number three is to really understand that what you're putting out in the world is an act and an expression of who you truly are, the spiritual being. This go hands in hand with the soul purpose, right? To really remember that you're a spiritual being and begin practicing embodying that by living that and by expressing it. Because every single act that we make and take is an act of self-definition, right? So whatever that you say, whatever the thoughts that you think, whatever the action that we take internally, externally, you are self-defining who you're being in this world. And it's important to be aware of that execution and demonstration to be able to begin attracting all those opportunities, because who you are showing up as, expressing yourself as, is the seed and the attractive force of what it comes towards you, right? That could be your team member, that could be your client, potential client, that could be your collaboration and all that, right? So aligning with your soul's purpose and continue to deepen that alignment, number one, and to really focus on the unfoldment and the growth of you and transferring that into your expansion of the business. And finally, to move from the spiritual place and to focus on the intention of how you're moving through life and defining you moment to moment. So you become the cause of the expansion of the business because you're radiating in that frequency. So if you are a soul-led entrepreneur and it feels strongly called to awaken the world and wants to grow your business from a spiritual point of view, integrating wholeness inside and expansion of financial growth outside, we have a free soul purpose school group that teaches all the approaches that we have inside of the Soulpreneur program. And you can click the link below to join and you will be invited to check the Soulpreneur framework. So see you in the inside.